What could be happening? Oh,
there you are. Oh, I love you guys. I love you.
come to Mama.
I've missed you. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Oh, man, it is good to see you.
Bob's back. Bob's
Hi.
Hi, Bob. How are you? Oh, wait. He didn't great. Got up for you.
I'm trying to figure out if I should hug you or not.
I don't know.
Are you clean now?
You're too short for me to shoot. Man, it's good.
Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, we have a seat just for you.
This one's yours.
You know, that was, they didn't get my tie straight. Did you notice that?
I know. I don't know what's going on.
How much weight have you lost?
Yeah, you're looking good.
I lost 35 pounds.
Yeah?
Wow.
Yep.
How'd you do that?
I don't want to know.
Well, I'll tell you, certain diseases are...
Trainer. Yeah.
Had a trainer.
right.
Just say you had a trainer.
Yeah.
Well, Bob, it's like you never left.
Hey.
How are you?
Congratulations. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. I should say congratulations to you, but I can't.
You don't skip a beat.
No, I'll tell you something. I woke up, I had 3 back operations, right? So I wake up out of the fog, they give you the anesthesia, and I had this horrible dream that Donald Trump got elected. And then I woke up and I said, it's true.
I brought something for you on that note. we can put this on your, in the break, we'll put it on your suspenders.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we brought you back here just to rub that in.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
I thought you two were going away. That's what I was worried about.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
They
DC
wanted
on the
they wanted
computer.
a Spanish-Irish person to be press secretary, huh?
Puerto
That's
Rican,
what I
that'll
did to
do,
get
that'll
2 of them
do.
covered. Yeah, and they've done a great job so far, I think. I mean, for example, I woke up this morning and I said to myself, for 50 years, they've been trying to get peace in the Middle East. And nobody could do it. Henry Kissinger, nobody. But Jared, son-in-law, he's now going to do it.
Hope and change, babe.
Well, I mean, it couldn't be
He
worse than the
builds
last
buildings.
8, that's for sure.
Eric.
We shouldn't probably get right
Can
into this.
we just like ease back into this relationship?
never
Wait
left.
a minute. I thought you must be very happy Trump's in.
Yeah.
Now you have a worthy opponent.
Are you kidding me, man? It's like plucking
Are you
chickens.
kidding
It's going to be just great. No, listen,
Did you miss us?
Huh?
Did you miss us?
Oh, I missed you a lot. I mean, I tell you, I really did. And I miss the audience, too. Let me just say one thing. I don't get too serious, but I got thousands of letters and other things from people out there, and I got to thank you. Most of you right-wingers who said you were right-wingers, but that you wish me well and you like me, and I appreciate it very much, and I missed you very, very much. Now that I'm humble enough, let's get back to it.
Now, but let's see. How are the family? Kids are good?
Kids are good. My daughter's in Italy for her junior semester, semester abroad, which I've got to pay the bill for on February 1st. So
That's why you're back.
You have until February 5th. You know how I know?
Hi.
My son goes to the same school.
Oh, that's right.
You got 4 more days.
Oh, my goodness.
So
How
that's why
interesting.
I needed a job, so I figured to come back, get paid, and then pay her off. And then my son, actually, believe it or not, started this little thing. You know this is dance music stuff. They do these clubs, all that stuff. I can't stand it. Computer crap that they get through their
like
playing.
techno music.
Yeah. Oh,
DJ.
yeah. I mean, you can't hear yourself talk.
No.
Eric couldn't even drink during that. But I tell you, he started on this thing 4 years ago as a kind of a junior guy at a management company for those guys, and he's now got a big job.
That's good.
Wow.
Well, congratulations. I'm very happy for both your children. That's very sweet.
We have a little something that we put together for you that we thought you might want to see and the audience might want to see. We shouldn't mention that Juan Williams, who has been a part of the 5 from the beginning, will continue to be.
Yes,
and so we're going to welcome Bob back to this seat today and for many future days in the future, several times a week, I understand.
It's, yeah.
And so you'll continue to see Juan here, and then, of course, on shows where his intellect will be appreciated, like on Special Report.
Yes, on a real show.
A real show.
Is that to suggest that I don't have any intellect?
No.
It's a
collective.
Yeah.
We're saying that you're just
thing.
perfect.
No,
for us.
Juan called me one day and he said, how do you do it? How do you do it? And I said, it's pretty simple. First of all, if you can't win in the argument, you change the topic. And you say, why didn't Eric invite us to his beach house? You remember that?
Yep, that was a good one.
That was a good one. And
We're still waiting.
Yeah.
Aren't you? Me too.
Right?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is you got to laugh a lot. You got to have a lot of sense of humor. And Juan's biggest setback is he's smart.
What are you trying to say?
Well, it's just
That's not a prerequisite
I
for sitting at the
graduated
table.
with 2.00001, and that was on a football scholarship. That's because I had an affair with a French teacher.
Were you upset that you weren't here for this whole thing?
Oh, Greg, I mean, it just broke my heart.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thought of it. This.
Were you screaming at the television when you watched us?
No, the television wasn't working anymore because as soon as Wisconsin went, that was the end of it. No, actually, I was looking at something in a county in North Carolina, seriously. And it's a little county. I know North Carolina real well. I've done a lot of work down there. And it's called Cherokee County. And normally it's 55-45 Republican. And I put the thing on, and it's 85-15 for Trump. And I said, wait a minute. So I started to check all these rural counties, and I realized that he was winning so big in those counties. Didn't matter what she did in the cities. So it was, but it was still a
Would you like to, before we talk politics, would you like to watch a little something, a little trip down memory lane?
Bobby?
I guess.
Okay, here's a look back at Bob Beckel on the 5. We look forward to a lot more of this.
We're still on delay.
He had more bankruptcies than anybody else. He may be in bankruptcy now, as far as I know. I happen to think that Donald Trump actually is a nice guy. But why we give this attention to this guy, could you do a serious analysis of Donald Trump running for president? Keep a straight face.
Bob has gotten much nicer over the last month or two.
That's because your lawyer threatened to sue me, Don. No, I'm only kidding. You're a developer. You do a lot of things. You're TV talent. What you ain't, Don, is a politician. Mr. Trump, you are full of another word for dog food. As much as I just love the thought of having another Trump discussion, him pledging a 50% tax cut is like a kid in 8th grade running for class president saying he's going to cut all homework out. I want to talk about my old buddy Donald Trump, who's, you know, a political extraordinaire. The Donald has decided he is seriously now considering running in 2016. I have a candidate already, and that's Teddy Cruz. I have an idea. Here's the perfect ticket for the Republicans. Cruz, Trump.
What do you think of Ted Cruz for Supreme Court?
I think it's a great idea.
Right.
No, remember, this is the only thing that the Democrats have any control over. We had 60 votes to get a Supreme Court nominee, and Teddy Cruz would not get a single Democratic vote. I'm not sure he'd get all the Republican votes. But, you know, the one thing you guys missed about me not being here, you want to know what it was?
What was it?
It was November 1st. That's when I predicted that Donald Trump was going to be elected president.
Wait.
Whoa,
that's not true.
You know what? We didn't put in the montage
of you saying that you said that Hillary was going to beat him from prison.
Right, from prison, less than 1% chance.
But you changed your mind on November 1st.
She didn't get there yet?
No.
Oh, okay. It was.
There's a thing called the internet where we can see what you say elsewhere too.
Yeah, I understand.
Bob,
but
what do you make of the Democrats who have said that they are not going to go to the inauguration?
Well, you know, there's been there were a few Republicans didn't go to Obama's inauguration, but not like this. This is organized. You got to understand, on a very serious note, how angry the people who vote against Trump are. I mean, there's an anti-Trump wave coming, and I've been at a couple of meetings, and matter of fact, I went to a meeting of a group of progressive people, and they're not all a bunch of progressives and Black Lives Matter. These are 66 million people out there. A percentage of them are going to be, are angry, and they're getting angrier. That's the worst part about it. But I went to a meeting, and somebody said, well, what do you think we should do? I said, well, anything legal to, you know, get his way, it's fine with me. And I said, but don't interrupt his inaugural. I mean, that's, you know, give the guy a day. I got booed out of the room.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you just have to understand, when you come from my side of the aisle, how much people can't stand this guy. And I don't include myself.
He hasn't done anything yet.
And Bob,
you know he's going to give you single payer.
60,000 jobs have already been pledged to stay in America since he's talking about his corporate restructuring of taxes.
53 million already decided. 53,000 decided they're already before he got elected. But leaving that aside, I think, look, this guy can tweet, and he makes news everywhere. I want to see the tweets turned into policy. But this morning I found out that a guy who lives down the street from me, he's a paraplegic, he has pre-existing conditions, obviously, he's got diabetes, he's very sick, and Trump says, don't worry, I'm going to cover you. Now, if he covers this guy, then I won't say I'll be a Trump guy, but you know.
So you're
Hope
leaving the
springs
door open.
eternal.
Leaving the door open.
Beckel for being a Trump guy.
No, God, no. Please.
Wait, Bob, you just... Okay. Bob's back. What can I tell you?
Did I say something twice and went...
No, we just, you know, I mean, you got to leave the door open.
Let me ask you.
You got to give him a chance.
Wait a second.
What have you got to lose, like he said?
Who was surprised? Gregory?
Yeah, I was pretty shocked. Yeah, I think what I said on Twitter probably summarized how I felt. The first word began with an H, and the second one began with an S, and rhymes with pit. So I think that's how I felt.
I got that.
I was curious. How was the green room food at CNN compared to ours?
Well,
it's pretty good, isn't it?
You know, I was told not to mention CNN. So thanks, Greg.
Yeah, now we've got a 30-second
putting
cue.
me in a box like that.
I did not know.
Let me just say I appreciate my opportunity, but when somebody says to me in an argument, you know, you and I argue, you know, we sit there and we hit each other, one day leading to a comment that I wish I didn't make.
We'll get to that later.
You'll get to that later. But somebody said to me, I hate to disagree with my esteemed colleague.
Oh.
And I said, you what?
You actually fell asleep during a Don Lemon segment. I remember that.
Did, yeah,
you did. You were like, they came to you and you were just like this, and I go, like the rest of America.
Well, but this is all, he did that here one time too, and I was like, oh, wait a second, because we were wondering why we tossed to Shepard. Hey, wait, we can do it here. And I'm like, there you go.
You know what you did miss, though?
Napping.
Over the summer, we spent 2-3 weeks on a bus together.
Yes.
We did a bus. We did a road trip from here
It was really only 1 week
to
on a bus.
Philadelphia and back. You would have had a great time.
Yeah. What did you
Oh,
stop?
he wouldn't have wanted to do the, Kiss a Pig contest, but, yeah.
Who did
I already did that one time on New Year's Eve.
We'll catch you up.
All right, stay right there.
Wait a second. Wait a second. I was just going to say, give you a compliment. You two did a great job New Year's Eve.
you,
I'm taking it back.